So hi peeps, it's been a while since I uploaded a video, but now I'm back and I hope that I'll be consistent. So before we begin our today's video, I'm going to teach you one French word. Right now it's afternoon. How do you greet someone in the afternoon using French? So we say bon après-midi. Repeat after me. Bon après-midi. Yeah, you're right. This video is specifically about the body of an essay, but I'm going to cover several areas. One, we have the first prediction essay. We have the structure of an essay. The main message is the body of an essay. And finally, I'm going to give you my thoughts on KCSE essays in case you're not able to subscribe to our website. So let's begin our first prediction. This is the essay question. Is already on our website. To subscribe, click the first link in the description. Seeking revenge results in more pain. Using illustrations from Fathers of Nations, write an essay to support this statement. So that is our first prediction, full essay plus 6 more essays on our website. Before we go to the body of an essay, I'll talk about the structure of an essay. An essay has 3 major parts. That is the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. If you're preparing for your KCSE essays, we've already covered the introduction and the conclusion. Check the links also in the description. One thing, we have 2 types of introductions, the general introduction and the contextual introduction. You have few days to the KCSE, so pick one. If you're good at the general, practice on that. If you're good at the contextual, practice on that. So that by the time you're writing your KCSE essay, you know the kind of introduction that you're going to include. Number 2, we have the conclusion. Also 2 types. Summary conclusion, the easier one, main points, and the opinion conclusion. So if you're good at the summary, do it. Practice, practice, and practice. And also the opinion conclusion, practice, practice, and practice more. The main part that you're going to do today, or the main focus of this video, is the body of an essay. And the body has 4 paragraphs. Each paragraph explains a different point. And for that reason, we are going to talk about the structure of the paragraph. What are you supposed to include in the paragraph in order to earn the 3 marks that are meant for each paragraph? We have these elements. The first one is the topic, sentence. And this is what the whole paragraph is about. When I read your first sentence, I should be able to tell wherever you're talking about. If it's betrayal, Dr. Afolabi betrays the heads of states. If that is your topic sentence, I'm able to tell that that is what you're talking about in the whole paragraph. Number 2, we have the supporting sentences. These ones give more information about the topic sentence. We have the illustrations, we have the examples from the text. So you have to give as much details as you can to support your topic sentence. And from the topic sentence, we have the clincher or the concluding sentence. It concludes the whole paragraph, and again, it has to answer your question. As before you phrase it, you have to refer to your question and then get an appropriate concluding sentence for your paragraph. To sum up that, we have a very important element, and that is the transition words. And these are words that join one sentence to the next. Words like in addition to, if you're showing addition, additionally. We have therefore, moreover. We also have the transition words to show consequences like consequently, etc. So make sure you use your transition words properly to ensure that your paragraph flows smoothly. You guys, if you have reached this part of the video, please don't proceed without giving my video a like. To the next part, what to include in an essay or in a paragraph. Now that you know the elements or the structure of a good paragraph. This one is similar to this one, but actually I decided to explain it on separate places to make you to comprehend properly. So what are you supposed to include now? We have the action. What are you talking about? And that goes to the topic sentence. If you're talking about betrayal, then that is the action and is the topic sentence. I'm going to give an example after this, so don't get confused or don't worry much. After the action, we have the characters, and these ones are going to come naturally because they're actually involved in this action that you're talking about. After the action, we have the most important thing, which is how the action was done, where, and the when. So this betrayal, how was it done? Maybe how did Dr. Afolabi do the betrayal? Where was he and when was that? Sometimes the where and the when can be optional. You don't have to include it if it's not mentioned. But actually the how is very, very crucial. So make sure you include this and this and this. And finally, we have the result of the action. So this is the betrayal is the action. What was the result or the consequence of that action? Sometimes it can be negative, sometimes it can be positive. So the result can fall actually under the supporting and sometimes under the clincher sentence. Now we move to the reference question, which is our KCSE prediction number 2. Reference question, prediction number 2. Show how the author has brought out the theme of betrayal in Fathers of Nations. So we have several instances of betrayal in Fathers of Nations. Dr. Afolabi betraying the heads of states. You also have the state betraying the citizens. Asiya Omondi betraying Prophet Sakemani. And Pamela betraying Dr. Afolabi. Those are the instances. And the essay is also on our website, plus 5 more. I'm going to use this question to explain all this that we have mentioned. The topic sentence, the concluding, and the clincher sentence. We are going to refer to Dr. Afolabi's betrayal. And this is the paragraph. Dr. Afolabi betrays the heads of states. That is enough for your topic sentence. Now we are giving much information about our topic sentence by supporting it with examples and illustrations. He is invited to the summit to advocate for Way Omega, but behind the scenes, he secretly collaborates with the Agency for Governance and Development in Africa to ensure that the summit adopts Pi Alpha, which they believe is a superior alternative to Way Omega. Being a competent man, he uses his intellectual ability to include Pi Alpha in the summit's agenda. When he is given an opportunity to present his views, he invites his friends, all of whom advocate for Pi Alpha. He also uses that time to distribute a copy of the document to the heads of states. With the help of Nick Sentinel, a technology expert working for Adam, they discovered a method used to choose between the two proposals. This allows them to implement appropriate measures to ensure that the summit adopts Pi Alpha. It is through Dr. Afolabi's action that Pi Alpha is successfully introduced and adopted at the summit. He is therefore disloyal to the president because he was initially invited to advocate for Way Omega. So we have our topic sentence and then we are supporting that betrayal. How did he do it? He is invited to advocate for Way Omega, but then his action was actually advocating for Pi Alpha. We have the when. When did he do it? When he was given an opportunity to give his views on Way Omega. And the result, what is the result? The result is Path Alpha is adopted at the summit instead of Way Omega. That is the consequence. And finally, we have our clincher sentence, which we said is supposed to answer your question. And this is what we got. He is therefore disloyal to the president because he was initially invited to advocate for Way Omega. You can see that statement answers our question, which is show how the author has brought out the theme of betrayal in Fathers of Nations. Now we're going to the distribution of these marks. How are they distributed? We have two ways. One, I can say topic sentence, you have it, you have a mark. Supporting sentences, you have it, you have a mark. Clincher sentence, you have it, you have a mark. And the other way, we have a topic sentence, can be a half a mark. Supporting sentences, because you have to give much details from the text, you get the 2 marks. And finally, the clincher or the concluding sentence, you can get a half mark, which totals to 3 marks. Lastly, I'm going to give you my views on the KCSE predictions. If you're not going to make it to our website, what areas are you likely to be tested? The areas that you should prepare adequately. 1, we have the questions that involve the 4 strangers, and that is revenge or maybe grudge. Our first prediction was about revenge. Number 2, we have suffering. It also involved the 4 strangers. Is a major question that can be tested. Number 2, we have question relating to poor governance, which is actually contemporary issues in the African leadership. 1, we have betrayal. We have seen it in our country, we have seen it in other countries. We have tribalism, poverty, conflicts, and corruption. So those are the things that happens in our contemporary society.